My friends, my amigos, my Shamigos. Shane here. Today I've got 7 things that you can't do as a renter that you can do as a homeowner. And stay to the end for a quick segment I call Shane Shares. Onward! Quick disclaimer, I'm referencing the California Association of Realtors lease documents. If you have a lease, your terms may be different. First, hide your Tim the Tool Man authorized tool belt and don't ask the owner to hold your tape measure as you check the available kitchen counter space, because as a renter, you cannot make any alterations or movements without approval. This includes things like, wait for it, painting, wallpapering, adding or changing locks, installing a satellite dish, placing signs, using screws, fastening devices, large nails, or adhesive materials. So, tell Aunt Edna you just can't hang that au naturel self-portrait and tuck all those family pictures away in the garage. Next. This will disappoint you cynophilists. You cannot have pets of any kind without approval. So no fur babies, no four-legged friends, no lizards, no pigs, no pandas, no cats, no llamas, no sharks. But before you move in, you better tell poor little Sally that her pet goldfish needs to go upstate to visit its relatives and let the waterworks begin. On to number C. If Snoop Dogg knocks on your door to wish you a happy 420, you better release the hounds and send him packing, as you cannot smoke any substance on the premises or common areas, nor can your guests. So before someone lights up that stogie or your college roommate wants to play puff puff pass, you better nip it in the bud. Otherwise, you'll have to pay to remove all that smoke, smell, and damage. Talk about your hard-earned money going up in smoke. On to number 4. This one we call you snooze, you lose, and lose. You cannot delay in reporting a problem or issue with a property or fail to properly maintain the property, else the owner can have the issue fixed and bill you for it. Adding insult to injury, you cannot choose the repair vendor unless agreed upon by the owner. So if it's not wear and tear, you need to give a hasty call if something goes wrong. Number 5. If the beds are rocking, we're coming a knocking. Your quiet enjoyment or privacy in the home isn't absolute. The owner can access the property with notice. They can take pictures of the inside and outside of the home. And if the home is for sale, strangers can take pictures also. So hide the spray-on hair and tidy up because you're on candid camera. Number next, or as I call it, the motion of the ocean. As much as you'd love to bring back the 70s, you're dry docked when it comes to your nocturnal activities. You cannot bring that groovy waterbed unless you have specific insurance. And speaking of water-related items, you can't use portable washers or portable dishwashers. On to number 7. And these all fall into the category of owner benefits that you've heard of before. Things like tax benefits of being able to write off mortgage interest, preferred capital gains treatment when selling the home, long-term equity growth, and an asset that you can borrow against or lease or sell, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on, to Shane Shares. Listen, we've all been there. And if you're anything like me, I was a nervous renter. It sucks to apply to rent a home. It sucks to deal with the deposit. I had to interview, literally meet people, and it's crazy. I mean, moving is stressful, right? And Lord knows how much I banged up the floors and the doors and all that stuff moving in and out. And I always just had this little constant underlying anxiety or nervousness that something was going to go wrong, something was going to break, or the owner wasn't going to renew the lease, right? Especially if you find some place you absolutely love. Absolutely had that happen to me. And even worse is I've had this happen to me too, is when they're going to sell the place and the new owner is going to move in. They're not going to keep it as a rental. It sucks to have to go find someplace else. Especially, you get in a groove and stuff like that. And here's the real killer. Real estate is a lot like the stock market. Often it's a time game. And think where you'd be if you're able to buy even a year ago, right? When everyone was saying the market was going to crash. Or 5 years ago. Or for me, I rented for 16 years before buying. And I think about how things may have been different if I would have gotten in sooner, right? Not only for the equity that I would have built in the home, but also the legacy, what I'm leaving for my kids. What am I passing on? But more importantly is the freedom to walk into my home and basically choose how I want to live and match my environment to do that. You know, paint the walls lime green, change the tile to carpet, you know, put in a pool, put in a dog run, go to satellite instead of cable, right? Whatever you want to do. Tear down a wall, add some square feet, put in a pool, whatever you want. Basically put all the nails in all the walls because you want to hang your family photos proudly and not have to get approval to do that. So if you're thinking about going from renting to buying and you're stuck on where to start, or you're nervous, or you just want to talk about it, I'm here for you. That's been Shane Shares. So what are your thoughts? What's your experience been renting or going from a renter to owning a home? Or maybe you love renting and I should do a video on that and all the benefits of renting. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, my friends, my amigos, my Shamigos, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to connect with me. My team, my family, and I really appreciate it. Now be on the lookout for an upcoming video on how I fix the housing market in my shower. And then download my awesome renter guide below. And as always, thanks for watching and have a Palm Springs day.